Piqué turns. So Piqué turns are a very common pirouette that you'll see in so many variations to show virtuosity, and they're often always, well, we do a piqué manège obviously, but it's usually a diagonal of turns, and we do singles, we do doubles. Eventually you may do all doubles, and it can look, really impressive, especially when you build up lots of speed. But let's go over some of the fundamental things for piqué turns. So in terms of the exercise, we're going to go from the corner, and so one of the lovely ladies is going to do 3 singles, piqué and piqué and piqué, into double, arms up. Second set, piqué and chaîné, finish. And then the next person. So then we'll add a little bit more virtuosity the second time. So we'll do single alternating into the double. So we'll do that 3 times. So 1 and double, and 1 and double, and 1 and double. Just finish. Okay, so let's talk about these a little bit now. So when you're stepping into the piqué turn, this is now it's different to a manège, because in a manège I'll always say, and we'll get to that lesson, but I always say, step out a lot. In these, obviously, we have to be very much on our leg, especially when you're doing a double. So I often see with people, you'll step and then you'll leave that heel behind and it'll be quite turned in. So you need to really think about stepping immediately onto a turned out leg, because that's already leading you a lot. As well as you're turning, you've got to find this very flat position of the hips. So I always have a sensation of pushing this knee back as I'm turning. And when we do the double, the elbows go in the opposite way. So you're getting that really nice flat position with the elbow going back and the knee going the opposite way. So then you'll feel very, very upright, as well as you can never step into a double slowly, so going into it, and if it's slow at the knee, I'm not getting to that position dynamically. Even if the music's slow, I don't need to listen to the music, like single, and in your own rhythm double. You can slow down the coming down if you need to. So stepping into it, get to the back of the knee quickly, and then you can pull up more as you're coming down. Okay, so quite a few things to think about. Stepping up in one, feel that opposition of the knee. So as well as the turned in foot underneath, we can also get a turned in knee coming around. As soon as you turn in at all, you've lost the connection with your turnout muscles and therefore the control. So it's really, really important. So let's have a go. Let's start with Anna. So Anna's going to do single, 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 double twice. And then Miriam's going to do slightly more complicated and do single, double, single, double, single, double. And then we'll go left straight away. All right, here we go. Good. Nice. And pause. Good. Okay, nice. So I've seen a few things that I want to correct and that are also sometimes the issue. So Anna, for example, when you were turning, is a little bit too spinning, like you're focusing more on the force rather than a little bit more pull up in that hip. So a sensation I really felt, especially when, in school every day doing it, that really helped me was like, as I was stepping into it, it was like I felt almost like a lift under the rib cage, like you feel that stomach muscle really pulling up. As well as when you're going into the double, you want your arms to like slightly anticipate. So my arms are already preparing. So when I actually get into the turn, there's like strong accent rather than going into it like that. And I've already slightly made myself have to work harder. They're anticipating. So I'm very much there. And then it's like almost like your partner's holding your wrist. So you don't need to come down too early, or compress. But it's like we hold hold the position, and then go into it again slightly quicker, okay? So kind of a little bit more suspension, less feeling of turn, and anticipate, both of you for this one, anticipate with the arm a little bit more. So it also will look like you're holding the turn longer because your arms are a little bit ahead. Okay, one more time, one more time. Good, arms anticipate. That's it, straight up, pulling up. Better. Tap, tap, tap. Nice. Good. Nice, Miriam. Nice, Anna. That's better with the pull up. Good. Finish. Heels forwards. Nice. Good. Really nice. Good. Nice, ladies. So, yeah. Aesthetically, even though sometimes, like I said, it feels good, what just looks better is if you just fix that position for just a touch longer. And you'll probably find, like, when you guys are super on your leg, you may even do 3 pirouettes because you're sort of fixating it rather than already anticipating coming down, you know. So it's like by holding that position, you know, it just looks more impressive as you go into the next one. So yeah, let's run through the bullet points one more time. So stepping into the turn, nice and turned out. Anticipate with the arm, getting there really quickly, especially, you know, Miriam did the doubles and you have to get in there really quick, and don't listen to the music. You know, you can see when you watch Miriam very much going in your own rhythm. And so even though she's going at her own pace and she's not necessarily listening to the music, it doesn't really make a difference when you're actually watching it, you know, because you're stepping into the turn on the music, but you're actually then going in your own rhythm, which is the most useful. And it looks the most exciting and dynamic when it's not too slow. So stepping turn out, keeping the knee turned out when you go into the turn, therefore you hold the turn out and then you're just very locked in this position. As well as, like always with any turn, it's like you're almost in like a tube or like in a vacuum cleaner. So it's like as you step into it, you're very narrow in the turn. Narrow feeling rather than going around and being too splayed, covering too much ground. Because in order to find that balance, you have to be very contained and very small when you turn, which is something I had to definitely learn because my body's so long. So keep practicing and let's go into the next turn. So you asked for a turning course and we listened. This course, along with the help of these lovely dancers, covers all the turns that you are struggling with, be it turns from 4th on point, turns from 5th, Piqué turns, Piqué manège, fouettes, Italian fouettes. We've covered them all. This is here to really, really help you. This is for the advanced student. So say you're struggling in class with some of the point work, and this is advanced point work, then this is here to really help you. Your survival guide to doing turns on point. The time, you know, and so really clear with the arms as well, like your back is everything.